Hello, hello, and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here. And today we have our oracle messages. So, messages that come from spirit that we may need to hear at this time, but instead of tarot, we're using oracle cards. And instead of doing a pick a deck or a pick a card, we're doing a pick a pile. So, we have three different types of oracle cards in front of us, right? And I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to make three piles with one message from each one of these oracles. Then we'll place, we have the three fairies here, the pink, the blue, and the yellow, and we'll put on top of each pile the corresponding fairy. Then you get to choose which pile or which fairy is calling you intuitively. Okay, so let's get started with the oracle messages for you. So, first, I always recommend that you are in a relaxed position, in a place where you feel undisturbed and where you feel that you can connect to me and to this video. All right, so we ground, center, and connect our energy through our breath. So sit in a comfortable position, roll the shoulders back, relax your jaw, and let's take a deep breath in together. Okay, so inhale through the nose. Hold at the top for a few seconds. Exhale, making that exhale longer, as if you were blowing a candle, right? Now roll those shoulders back one more time. Okay, we're ready to get started. So let's begin by creating those piles, okay? So we'll take, let me just put this out of the way so we can start. We'll start with this deck and we will set the intention and ask the cards what it is that we want our spirits, guides to assist us with. We would like a message that comes from love, light, and for our highest good at this time. All right. One. I think these two wants to come out too. And three. So we have our first card. Okay. So we're going to, so you see how this is going today. We're going to create this pile. Now let's use this other deck. Hold on. Let's set the intention before I start shuffling. All right. We would like a message of guidance for us, for our highest good, and in love and light. Okay. Ooh, we have one that definitely wants to come out. Here. And the third one. Okay. Now we have two cards in each. Now let's go with these little ones that are small but mighty. They have beautiful messages in them. So let's set that intention. Please give us a message in love and light for our highest good, to guide us, inspire us, and empower us. All right. Look at that beautiful owl. The bunny. And look at that. All right. Okay. So now we're going to put, let's just put it like this so the cards don't fly away for anything. Now, intuitively, there are three cards in each pile. Choose the fairy or the pile that calls you. If you are unsure, because we took some time while we were grounding and I was shuffling, take another deep breath. Exhale. Sometimes being barefoot with your feet planted on the floor helps. Roll the shoulders back. Relax your neck by moving it side to side. Close your eyes for a second if you need to. Shake that energy. I'm telling you, I am barefoot with the feet planted on the ground, and that always helps the energy move. You can just wiggle your toes as well. All right, now open your eyes well, look at the three fairies, look at the three files, and pick one. Ready? Okay, there we go. Let's begin with our pink fairy. All right, so let's do this in order. Okay, so let's see the first message from Spirit for us, right? And the message says, I'm learning that all problems resolve themselves. How true this is. Sometimes we forget that the divine spirit, our creator, if we vibrate in love and light with the divine, all problems get resolved. That does not mean that they get resolved how we want them or that we get the outcome that we want, but they will resolve. The only thing we need to focus is on the present moment, the right here and right now, settling ourselves, grounding, vibrating in a state of love, and being calm. So, being able to regulate emotionally. And then always taking whatever a small little step is forward, and then having faith. Always the present moment. What's the best thing you can do right now? Being able to have that emotional regulation and faith. So, this is the affirmation for you. I am learning that all problems resolve themselves. Now, let's read the message that accompanies it. When you have a problem, a desire exudes forth from you, and Source hears it and answers it immediately. Once you remove your attention from the problem, you then allow the solution. Give birth to the question and let it go. And now allow the answer to flow. Yes, it is. This is basically saying to detach from the outcome. Like I mentioned, these problems do resolve themselves, not necessarily the way we want to or our ego wants to, but by trusting the source or the divine spirit or the creator or God or the universe, however you call it. When we trust, detach from the outcome, then just let it go. Do the best, do of what you can control and let go the rest. All right, so here is your first message. Now, what is the second message? All right, and the second message you get today is energize yourself with everything. All right, so walk barefoot or stretch out on the grass. Put your hands on the soil or hold a stone. Let the earth restore your strength and ground you. Yes. So remember when I was shuffling right now? After I shuffled and I told you to pick a card, right? And or pick a pile, and I said, you know, ground center, take another deep breath if you need it. And being barefoot and wiggling those toes, that is extremely helpful for letting our energy flow, letting go of any blockages. But when we do that in nature, that outside, be it on the grass, on the beach, or anything that grounds us with the earth, that connects us to the electricity, that energy, that current from the earth, then it can be extremely beneficial, not only for our physical health, our mental health, our spiritual connection, but it makes everything flowing better. So remember to energize yourself with earthing. And earthing is grounding with the earth, and you can do that by walking barefoot. I recommend a minimum of 15 minutes. The longer you can go, the better. Now, if for whatever reason you cannot be walking on grass, on the earth, on the beach, then there are other ways to do earthing and to connect with the powers of the earth. And one of them is to either sit with your back touching the trunk of a tree, right? Sitting against a tree, hugging a tree, putting your hands on the trees. So trees are, their roots, they are deeply connected, right? So if you cannot earth directly with your feet, then connecting with a tree, right? That's also very beneficial. So any type of connection you can have. Now, I do also want to mention that for those of you who, unfortunately, for whatever physical ailment or situation right now, you cannot be outside. You cannot walk on the earth, or you don't have the opportunity to be touching trees whenever you want. So in this case, please do a visualization exercise. All right? Sit comfortably or lay down, whatever your situation is. Close your eyes and go into a visualization meditation in which you do the earthing I'm telling you, right? So if you're not good with meditation and visualization, you can create one and speak it into a phone or something and then hear it so it can guide you, or ask a friend or a family member to guide you through it, or reach out to a meditation teacher who can also guide you through it. But earthing is extremely beneficial. Now, let's see what the third message is from you, from Spirit today. And you got the white owl. And the white owl is insight. Perceptive and intuitive, you penetrate beyond the surface. Trust your instincts. So the message for you right now is to invoke the white owl. And the white owl is all about observance and trusting their instincts. Owls observe and observe at night. They are predators, but they need to observe their prey, act instinctively, and know when the right moment is. So right now, call into the white owl, right? That will give you insight, and trust your instincts for your next move. All right, I hope you liked the messages you got from Spirit. This was your pile. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. There may be somebody who benefits from it, so that always helps. You also help me grow so I can make more videos like this. And please comment below if you like this format of Oracle Pick a Pile, where we see different Oracle decks and get different messages. It's always interesting, fun, and something always resonates. So besides this, remember, reach out if you would like a private reading and a private session with me, or just want to find out more about it. Okay. Now let's go with pile number 2. That's the blue fairy. Let's see what messages you got. All right, from Spirit. And this is your affirmation for today. The main event is not the destination. It's my joyous journey. Let's repeat. The main event isn't the destination, it's my joyous journey. And how many times have we heard that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey? Even if we have goals, if we have something that we really want and we're working towards it, it's not about that goal, even the best if we can obtain it or everything. It's the journey getting there. Sometimes the goal is, let's say, preparing for this amazing job, right? That we want, and going to school for it, and evolving and getting better for it. And there are many times that we actually achieve the goal, and there are others that even though we do not achieve the goal, the journey itself has enriched us and has changed us deeply. So remember, it's not the destination, it's the journey. Let's see what's the main message here. So it says, you did not come forth seeking assignments to complete. You came forth for reason to flow and to love and enjoy life. Even though you will return home at the end of any vacation, the idea of your holiday is not to complete it as quickly as possible so that you can check it off of your list. The idea of your vacation and of the life experience is to have a joyous experience overall. Exactly. Not about the destination, but about the journey. And that explained it perfectly. Now, what's the second message that we get from Spirit? And it is release other people's emotions. Yes, yes, yes. So ask yourself, is this emotion mine? Exhale uncomfortable feelings that are not yours so they do not linger in your body. Inhale light and space. Yes, releasing other people's emotions is very important. For people that are highly empathic, and for those of us who also are highly sensitive, right? A highly sensitive person and an empath many times goes hand in hand. So it is very important to release other people's emotions, even if you do not consider highly sensitive or you do not consider yourself an empath. Other people's energies, emotions can affect us. And not so long ago, I try to be very good because I work in this, and I try to be very good at guarding myself, right? And sometimes shielding, energetically shielding. That if you're interested in a video about energetically shielding, please comment below so I can make a video about that. But anyway, so I'm good at shielding my energy energetically when I meet others, right? Sometimes just to protect myself from whatever they are going through. Now, I met with some friends, acquaintances, and because I was so happy about it, I didn't shield. I was happy to meet them, are people that I care very much about, and I didn't shield. I had a great start of my day with my family, and then I went to meet them. And one of these people had very dark energy around them, very dark energy, even though they are a beautiful soul, but they had very dark energy. And I could even sense that some of it was being directed towards me. The uneasiness and what they were going through, I was kind of like their scapegoat. And even though I tried not to engage, I tried to leave as soon as I could, it still affected me. And it made me uncomfortable and it drained me. And as soon as I came home, I had to do some of my cleansing ritual because the dark, or I don't want to say dark or light, but yes, like that muddy, dense energy that whatever they are going through impregnated me. So when it says release other people's emotions or protect your energy, it's because other people may be going through something. And sometimes they may be a beautiful soul, a wonderful person, full of goodness, but they are going through something. They are not healing something in themselves. They are not taking responsibility for their life, you know, and and they end up bleeding over you, right? Their wounds end up bleeding over you. So your message today, and I'm sorry for the rambling, here I am telling you a personal story, but it is to release other people's emotions. And that is protect your energy. And not only protect your energy, but if it you happens like it happened to me the other day, that you didn't shield, you didn't protect your energy, and somebody else, because you thought you were in a safe space, ended up affecting you. Remember to release their emotions, to cleanse your energy, and move on. And again, if you want me to make a video, I'm a board certified holistic practitioner specializing in energy healing. So if you ever want me to make a video about how to shield your energy or cleanse your energy, in this case, please comment below. All right, let's see your third message. And it is rabbit companions. So you got the little rabbits, right? And it says trust. Love grows trust. Grow your self love and watch your self trust grow too. Ha ha ha. That's an aha moment, right? And the rabbit companions, this is what you need to visualize. And it says trust. So, yes, love grows trust. And what you have to trust the most is yourself. So, grow your self love. So, by growing that self love, by loving yourself, taking care of yourself, being your number one cheerleader, your number one comforter, knowing this, and that will also grow your self trust. All right. I hope you enjoyed this your pile, and that the messages you've learned something resonate and can help you as you move forward in whatever your situation is. So give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. There may be somebody else who can benefit from hearing this message, okay? And please reach out if you want information about my services or to get a pre-recorded reading or book your private session with me. Now, let's go for the third pile, the yellow fairy. Okay. And here we go. Let's put the 3 cards. Let's see. The first one that starts with the affirmation. My joy does not depend upon the approval of others. Let's read that again. My joy doesn't depend upon the approval of others. Yes, yes, yes. It is not your worth and any positive things that you need to feel need to come, or you should not seek them outside of yourself. External validation is temporary. It gives us a dopamine hit that makes us feel good in the moment. And then when we don't have that external validation, we feel lost. That is why we should always try not to depend on external validation. Instead, connecting with ourselves, connecting with our spirituality, connecting with our spirit team, those guardian angels, those allies we have. But working on our wounds, healing our wounds, and empowering ourselves. So we do not seek that external validation. Now, let's look at the message. It says, no effective guidance will ever be achieved by seeking the approval of others, for they all desire different things of you. Constant, pure guidance from Source comes forth from within you. It is always there. Yes. So remember, external validation is momentary. People is giving your power again away to them. People sometimes can give you back what you want, some others no. And so your emotions go like this, your energy spirals. So the best thing you can do for yourself is find your center, ground, connect to the divine, connect to your spirit's team, and connect to yourself. So you do not need that external validation. Now, let's look at the other message you got. Center yourself. Take a few deep breaths to regain your center. Now you can approach life from a more mindful place. Yes, so when we begin any of my videos, I always told you, let's ground and center and connect. And this is centering. So centering is coming back to your center, right? To your core, to who you are, to your soul, right? To that connection to the divine source, right? And when you find your center, when you quiet the outside noise and you quiet the conditioning and the limiting beliefs, from that center, you can make the best decisions for yourself. Okay, and let's look at the last message. And we have the wolf mother. Reach for the stars. If you do not reach for the stars, you'll never catch one. How beautiful. Yes. Wolf mothers, like bear moms, and even squirrel moms, are some of the most dedicated mothers, right? And this is kind of invoking that energy of the wolf mom towards yourself and remembering to reach for the stars. And the stars, or the goal, or what you want, may be different for anybody. So getting clear on what is the stars for you, what is your goal, what is it that you want, and then reach for it. And either you will get there, or you will get very close, or you will transform yourself on the way. So, I hope you enjoyed your Oracle messages today. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the messages. There are many people who could benefit from some inspiration and empowering messages right now. Some people in this world who feel alone, some others who are going through heartbreak, through grief, or others who are going through a life transition. So hearing messages and empowering and inspiration can be very beneficial. So give a thumbs up, subscribe so you get notifications from my daily shorts and my weekly videos, and share so other people can get these beautiful messages. Now, remember, I offer private sessions. So just so you get to know me more and more through my videos. I am a board certified health and wellness coach, a board certified holistic practitioner specializing in energy healing, a professional tarot reader or tarotist with 30 years experience, and I hold a master's degree in psychology besides different trainings and in holistic and spiritual practices. I work, my tool is tarot, right? And cartomancy. So you can book a session with me and we can look at whatever you're going through, and I accompany you during your path or what you're going through. And just like we do in these videos, it's all about inspiring you, empowering you, and for you to get more clarity. So I offer private sessions, online private sessions that can be done either phone or video call, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour, or pre-recorded readings that you can get directly sent into your inbox about your personal situation. And those readings can be either audio or video. Okay, so you have all that. So reach out if you want more information. Visit my website or my Gumroad storefront to book your session or order your reading. So it gets delivered to you between 24 and 48 hours. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and brightest blessings your way.